YouTube, we are back. Hello, welcome into another video. It's been a few days. Going to get into this one because let me clear my notifications here. Should have done that before the start of the video. How unprofessional. Looks like something sold. Philip Rivers, nice. Gonna get into a little bit of a half an hour sniping session here. Haven't done one of these in a few weeks. Haven't uploaded a video in a few days. Want to touch base here with some content dropping today, as well as us finally eclipsing 50 million coins. Now, you will not see this video in the top right because I doubt all this stuff sells that I still need to sell. But just know we do have 50 million coins. So I'm going to give myself a round of applause and a pat on the back for hitting 50 million coins when we were at 8 million just about 6 weeks ago. We've really ramped up our coin making. And I don't know how many people in the game have 50 mil coins liquid, but we are one of them. So to celebrate, we're going to do a half an hour sniping video. Let's get right into it. Going to have your 90s, 41, 42K, okay, 91s. Let's take a look at what they're going for. Looking like they're going for about 75. Sounds good. 92s. Up to about 100, 105 if you're feeling frisky. 93s are about 150 was there, and then they shoot up to 155. I'm going to still probably price them at 155. And then the big fish, 94, 95s. 94s are still sitting around 260, 270, I would say. 95s, we're probably not going to snipe any of those in this video. But if we do, we'll grab them. Cheapest 95 is... Where are we at? Oh, my goodness. 700K. So, yeah, we're going to go through, bounce around. We'll actually start with 94s because they've been really good to us recently. And, yeah, we'll see what we can have going on. Something did actually sell there, which is pretty nice. NFC East, 384. Let's see what else we got here. Going to go through AFC South. 299 for Buckner. That actually doesn't look too bad. Buckner for 299. 320, 329. Oh, do I want to try to risk this and sell this? There's a lot of them up. Recent sales, 299. I could maybe get 400K for this card. Oh, you know what? I am going to pull the trigger and try to buy this. This is going to be a try to a flip card. We're gonna take a risk on this card. I usually have decent success trying to get 400K for these. Granted, they don't sell too often, but you can see 2 days ago, 395. You can see the historical medians, 492. So we're going to see if we can overprice these and get, I don't even know. We'll try 400 and see what we can do. Actually, no, we'll just do 395 just because one had sold 2 days ago. So we'll go ahead and throw that up for 395. WWW. Let's get rid of D-Tackle here. As you can see, I've kind of dabbled or started to dabble in more higher tier sniping. I really like the volume at some of these higher overall cards. Looks like something else sold again in the bottom right. Dang, we're having everything sell. It's not a buy. That's Zach Bond, Michael Vick, also not a buy. Yeah, but I really have been liking grabbing these 94s, 93s especially, but 94s. I've really started to like grabbing. I've been able to get a ton of them for around that 200K range. And been selling for mid to high 200s the better part of the last day or two. Whoops, just doubled down on AFC West there. But some of them you're going to have to, practice and learn the set prices for, whether it's a specific program, a specific player. Excuse me. Gosh, talking is very difficult. But yeah, I feel, decently comfortable with that Buckner. We might be stuck with that card for a little bit, a few days, but we'll go ahead and take the risk on it because if it sells, we make, 70K. Let's see what else we got here. 92, 93s. We're looking at 92s again. If I can get them in the mid 80s, I love it. 93s, if I can get them in the 125s and under, I love it. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, as per usual, throw them in the Discord, Twitter, comment section. Definitely want to continue to definitely want to continue making coins and would love for you guys to let me know how the journey has been so far for you guys here. Probably in the better part of the last 6 to 7 weeks. You see here a buy in Heinz Ward for 81K. We're going to head and buy this. We saw main page was 100, so this is like a 9K snipe. Yeah, let me know the last 6-7 weeks that we've been going super hard on coin making and here on YouTube. again, continue to let me know how your journey's been, what you started with, and what you're at now. Would love to hear. Love to hear where you guys are at. But yeah, let's see, AFC West, and I like these 30-minute sniping sessions because I can kind of just be myself. You guys can see and learn what's going on in my head. You guys can kind of gauge where I'm at. You can see the different prices we're buying for. Also, you can learn the different thresholds that I'm at. I'm going to go back up to 94s. Let's see. Want to take a look at some things. Want to bounce around. Again, I've kind of just been in the mood of bouncing around randomly. I don't really like going just division by division. All the way from 90 to 91, 92 to 93, 94 to 95. I kind of just like to bounce around now. 226 for Trevor Lawrence. We saw they were going for, what, 250, 260. If we get that a little cheaper, I'd consider pulling on that, but I'm not going to go ahead and grab on that. So also, I wanted to see if any other Buckners happen to... A big tip I can give of mine is sometimes cards will get posted double. So if you get a snipe, it doesn't always hurt to double back around and check to see. Mike Evans here for 123. I don't hate. We can sell this for 150. Double back around to the same card you just sniped and see if someone posts a duplicate, like a double of that card. Because sometimes you'll be surprised. That will happen. They will pop up, and you will be able to see if you can get a little 2-for-1 action. So it doesn't always hurt to check and see what we got going on. Let's see here. What else do we got? Wilkins for 133. This is going to also go ahead and be a buy. These team builders you can kind of sell for a little higher in the 100 K range. So we'll see if a recent sale. Can I get 175 for this card? 199, 198. Beautiful. I can get a lot more than I actually thought. So we'll throw this up for 195 for 8 hours to see if it sells. Because you see the recent sale history there. So love that, love that, love that. Very good little snipe there. Yeah, guys, feel free, like I said, to continue to utilize these videos as a blueprint as to what you should be sniping. If you want prices specifically for this video, I would say 90s, you're looking at like 35K and under. 91s, you're looking at still 65K and under. 92s, 85K and under. 93s, 125K and under. And 94 safely, I would say 200K and under. But if I see them like in the teens, 210, 215, I would still encourage you guys to grab them because you still should be able to maximize and utilize a ton of coin off of those cards. So those are kind of the thresholds we're working with. If you have questions, again, feel free to get involved and let me know. But that's kind of like the blueprint. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the information we're providing here. Going to continue to go through 92 to 93s. As we get later into the year, like I've said, I'm going to kind of slowly try to bleed out 90 and 91s. As I say that, we'll go take a look here. I just realized we haven't actually bounced to 90 to 91s yet in this video. But we're going to slowly start to get rid of these 90 to 91s. They're not bad to snipe. It's just with more coins comes me wanting to take more risk. So 36K, no, we're not going to go ahead and grab that. Doesn't look like anything great going on there. 43, 40, no. But I would still, if you guys do have the patience and obviously the time to snipe, 90 to 91s, there are so many of them in abundance you can scoop up. I mean, you can probably fill up your auctions. 35K, I mean, I don't hate that. But we're going to see what else we can get. We can see if we can get a little cheaper. If you're able to fill your auctions, in 20 to 30 minutes, just sniping 90 to 91s, which you should be able to do, especially with how in abundance these cards are being posted right now. I'd advocate for you guys to go ahead. I mean, if you can make 5 to 10K a snipe and fill your auctions in 20 to 30 minutes, that's 100 to 150 to sometimes 200K an hour. And that's just sniping 90 to 91s. That's assuming you don't get, obviously, anything more big fish hitting from the 92s, 93s, or 94s. So, oh my goodness gracious, a left guard here for 42K. There was also another one for 55K back there. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Not even waste my time posting anything. Let's see if I can get this left outside linebacker, Quan Alexander, as well for 56W, 55.9, excuse me. Save those 100 coins. Yeah, what a great snipe. Back-to-back right there. That's a beautiful thing. Got both of those uncontested. And yeah, the auction house has been super good. I know people are saying it seems like the auction house is down, which they are, and it is because of the anticipation for these Super Bowl cards, the Super Bowl promo. The cards individually, I believe, have their own chems and abilities. So it's kind of similar to how people sold off their teams a lot for the Zero Chill and like Christmas style content and promos. People are really trying to get rid of their playoff cards, their teams, to be able to utilize all the good stuff that's coming with this Super Bowl promo. So that's kind of why you're seeing a mass influx and flood of stuff on the auction house, is people are dumping whatever they can to try to either buy back the same cards, or they really want to go all in on the specific best cards of the game that will be coming with this Super Bowl promo and the time of the year that the Super Bowl obviously is taking place, which is now. So if you were wondering why the auction house is drastically down, that's why. There's also been a lot of good store offers for people that like to spend money, the whales, which people are taking advantage of, which, you know, if you spend money, kudos to you. If you got it like that and you enjoy it, do what you want to do. But for me, being a no money spent guy, this is what we like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I think my auction house may be full. I'll try listing this card, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I think I have a pretty decently full auction house. I don't know. I'll throw this up for just 43, see if it sells. Kind of haven't flipped too many 90s today, so I don't really know what the actual selling price is. The main page price was anywhere from 41 to 44, so we'll just see. Trial and error. If I got space and it doesn't sell, who cares? 54K, we'll buy this. Was that a Vince Wilfork back there, a 91? I can't remember if Vince Wilfork is a 90 or a 91, but we'll grab this Ty Law for dirt cheap. Was that a Wilfork? He's a 90. Okay, so no, never mind. Definitely not a buy on my front. Just a little curious on that one. We'll bounce up to 92s, see what we got going on here. But yeah, like I said, 90 to 91s. You can see how quickly and how many of them I've bought. They rack up very quickly, sniping those. I would highly, highly encourage you guys to, if you are feeling like making a lot of coins on those. I mean, again, watch. I could go one flip here, and I may get a snipe. It really is a 50-50 try if I get one. No, it doesn't look like anything's here, unfortunately. But anytime you go to a 90 to 91 and you refresh that filter, I would give it, honestly, a 50-50 chance. 92, 93, probably wouldn't give it a 50-50 chance. And then 93, 94, I definitely wouldn't. As you get higher up in overall, the likelihood of you seeing a snipe every single refresh obviously dwindles and gets less and less. But for you guys that I would say have, 1 million, 2 million coins or less, definitely kind of hone in on 90 to 91 still, even 92s. And just get as many as you can and fire them up, okay? So that's where my 2 cents is for those promos and those specific overall ranges. Let's see what else we got here. CD Lamb, not a buy. Yeah, but I'm very, very happy and proud to be able to hit 50 mil. I don't know how many people in the game have 50 mil, no money spent, but we were able to do so. Also, at this point in the video, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys in on something. To celebrate 50 million coins, no money spent being made, I'm actually going to go ahead and host a second giveaway. What I mean by that is I'm actually hosting a giveaway on my Twitter page right now. So if you're not already entered into that, feel free to go check out my Twitter. Link will be in the description. Or you can go into my Twitch stream if you're live, or excuse me, I'm live next time, and grab it from there. But I'm hosting a giveaway over there, a $50 gift card for Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation. All you have to do is retweet and like the tweet over there to enter. I'm going to do something similar over here, but I don't want to promote it because I don't want people to be thirsty for it. So if you've made it this far in the video, here's what we're going to do. Here's how you're going to enter into the giveaway. It's going to be the same thing. I'm going to give an additional $50 either in a Steam card, an Xbox card, or a PlayStation card. Doesn't matter what you play on, or it doesn't even matter. You don't have to use it for Madden. Just going to be a $50 gift card, one of those 3 options. All you got to do to enter is, number 1, be subscribed to this YouTube channel, which most of you, I assume, are. And the second thing is just leave a comment in the comment section giving me your prediction of the final score for the Chiefs and Eagles game for this upcoming Super Bowl. That's it. All you got to do is that. If you just leave a comment with the teams and the score, you're entered. You might be the only one that enters and pays attention to this part in the video. There might be 5 people, 10 people. I have no idea. I just want to try something to be able to celebrate me hitting 50 mil. Probably give it a day or two, 24 to 48 hours before I pick a winner. But if you want to go ahead and just leave a comment saying who you think's going to win the Super Bowl and what the score prediction is, you'll be entered in. Again, doesn't matter if you're new, old, to the channel. Doesn't matter if you're Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Doesn't even matter if you play Madden anymore. You can simply win it just by just commenting that and use it for whatever you want. And I will go ahead and reach out and draw the winner and publicize it probably in a 24 to 48 hour span, just to make sure everyone has a chance to get in. So yeah, that's for hitting 50 million coins, guys. Again, you don't have to do anything else other than that. I just want to celebrate and spread the love, spread the cheer. I've really been proud of myself and the grind that I've been putting into this content we've been putting here on YouTube. So shout out to you guys for being a part of the journey. Shout out to the 700 subscribers we've hit over here on YouTube. We just passed 4,000 followers over on Twitch, and we just passed 1,000 followers over on Twitter. So we are racking up the numbers and definitely getting into some big boy territory. So this is my kind of thanks to you guys, tip of the cap, so to speak. So feel free to enter, and I look forward to drawing that and hooking one of you guys up. I guess actually 2 of you guys up, because we're doing one on Twitter as well with some rewards. So thank you guys again, and yeah, let's get back into the sniping. NFC East, let's see what we got going on here. Anything good? Anything that really, no, 67K. Don't see anything too crazy. Also, make sure you're scanning all the way across on the actual row. Like, don't just pay attention to that first, slot or two. With the auction house and abundance of people posting cards right now, you may find some pretty big snipes in that 3rd, 4th, 5th spot down the line on that first row. Something sold there. Adam Thielen, a big boy 95 LTD sold. That was kind of nice. You see one 16 minutes ago sold for 59K. I don't know if that's going to hold up, but you know what? We'll throw one up. If it sells, great. If it doesn't, which it probably won't, who cares? We'll go ahead and grab it and see what's going on. Speaking of which, with that Adam Thielen sell-in, that might be a sign to go check some 94 to 95. So let's take a look what we got going on here and see if we're able to grab anything too crazy. I don't remember what I paid for that Adam Thielen last night, but obviously it was good enough for me to pull the trigger and grab it. But let's see if we got anything going on here and what I can potentially find. 455 for a Jalen Phillips. That is not a good buy. Ed Oliver for 322. AJS Epinesa, I believe is how you say his name. 240 for Vontae. You want to see if you can potentially find any of these 94s trickling down to that 200K range. Those are the really nice snipes, but you kind of got to pick your spot for what you want to do there. Aiden Hutchinson for 436. Let's take a look at that card. I mean, he probably settles around 500K, but it's just not worth me risking, 14,000 coin profit for 436K being put in. No, we're going to go ahead and walk that one off. Definitely not going to pull on that one. Just can't. Unfortunately, just cannot. Let's see. 95. Nothing going on there. NFC West. Let's see what else we got going on. 92. 100. And a lot of these cards you'll find sell still really quickly. I mean, even some of these snow denomination cards, like your Zero Chills or your Ghosts, whatever. I don't know if they're stocking stuffers this year or not, but all the different snow programmed or snow denomination currency cards still sell for a pretty decent price because there's not many of them. So if you snipe one of them, make sure you're checking individually what their price is going for, because you'll be surprised at some of them still being, high 1s, low 2s, even mid 2s. You will be surprised, I promise you. So make sure you are checking the individual prices of certain cards as you snipe them. It takes, 5, 10, 15 seconds to just look up the individual price of what you sniped in comparison to what it is on the auction house. And if it sells for more than what main page is, list it. If it doesn't, guess what? You just sell it for main page prices. That's the best part about sniping, is no matter what, you're going to make coins nonetheless, whichever way you put it. There was a Jeff Garcia there for 59. I didn't like it because I would probably try to sell these for, again, 70, maybe 75. I don't know. I'm trying to be a little stingy and see how the auction house lays. It's definitely going to settle as we get into the nighttime here, but I want to be a little cognizant of, I don't have many auction house spaces, and I think there's going to be some very good snipes upcoming. So I want to try to take advantage of what I can, being that I don't have much room. So yeah, here's again to 50 mil. Really excited and pumped. Going to go ahead and fire up another live stream tonight. So hope to see any of you guys over on the Twitch streets. Again, links will be in the description to all the different platforms, Twitter, Twitch, as well as Discord. Continue to jump in and get acclimated, ask me questions. I've been having a lot of people in the Discords at me and ask me for questions midday. Even while I'm at work, if I can, I'll respond and kind of give my 2 cents about why the auction house is what it is, why I think it is where it's at, what I think it's going to do, what I'm currently doing. I mean, I'm literally a message away in the Discord or over on Twitter at any time. As long as I'm able to respond, I will. So feel free to use it, utilize me, and I try to answer anything I can, both Xbox and PlayStation. Heck, even the PC market, I'll give my 2 cents as to what I think maybe you can take a stab at and look at. So there we go. David DeCastro, 28K. We love to see that if I could get it. Bang. What a great snipe. Again, I don't think I have auction house space, but I feel like I keep saying that and I keep getting surprised. Something did sell there. So maybe we will. Let's try, I don't know, 42K for an hour. We do have an auction house spot. Okay. A lot better than I thought. Kind of crazy. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's bounce up to 92 to 93s. Let's see. Hines Ward, Alex Mack, Kyle Hamilton. No, nothing going on up here. 210, 170, Jamal Charles. Nothing going on there as well. Go back down to 90 to 91s. Again, I just kind of randomly bounce around. There's no method to my madness. I try to sometimes keep it in order, and then other times I'm just like, I just want to bounce around. I just like seeing different cards. It keeps me kind of sharp between the ears, and it is cool for me to be able to pay attention to. So if you see me just kind of being like 90 to 91 NFC West, then I'll jump up to 94s, then back down to 92s, 93s. Sometimes I'll go in like, uniform, buttoned up fashion, one by one, column by column. But sometimes I just like to fire around and see what we can get. Sometimes you just get a random lucky snipe that way, and it's just good to stay sharp between the ears to see what's going on. Sorry, I was looking at that Laramie Tunsil, but I didn't want to pull it 37K. Yeah, hopefully some of you guys in the comment section will be joining me up at the 50 mil mark by end date this year. Whether you're watching this video now when it's coming out, or if this video gets watched in 3 months from now, hopefully there's someone or many of you out there that are able to join me at this 50 million coin milestone. I really, really am proud of myself, but also humbled at the fact that so many people have been enjoying the content and me kind of striving for that journey. This past weekend alone, we made close to 6 million coins just in the weekend, which is 2 days. It's been awesome. So many people have been supporting the stream. So many people have been supporting the YouTube. And like I said, I want to give back with that little giveaway we have going on Twitter. And again, the giveaway we're going to be doing here on YouTube. Feel free once more to drop the final score prediction of the Super Bowl to be entered. That's all you got to do. So, yeah, I really, really am looking forward to seeing what else we can turn this channel into. I'm eternally grateful, and hopefully you guys are enjoying these 30-minute sniping sessions. I went ahead and conformed a playlist option, condensed them all into a little playlist option on our YouTube page, so you're able to just kind of click that and be able to watch them in chunks and intervals. For those of you that are nerds like me and like everything kind of bundled up and wrapped in a bow and easy to follow and stuff like that, so feel free to check out our playlist section here on YouTube, because I'm going to have my 30-minute sniping sessions thrown in there. Let's see, Darrell Revis. No, I don't see anything else there that I want. Revis at 300 is not terrible. McCourty for 615. I love looking at these higher tier cards. These filters. They're definitely risky in the sense of if you take too long, you're gonna miss a really good buy, but it keeps you sharp between your ears so much more than a 90 would, or an 89 or an 88. It just, sometimes when you have this much coin, it's just fun to see what's out there, see what's being posted, see what cards are getting fired up. I mean, there's nothing better than honestly kind of learning some of the big boy filters. And I don't know how I would turn into a Aaron Jones for 235. I don't really know how I would turn just 94 to 95s into a video, but you kind of just have to get on and see and practice and do what I just did. Just check what cards are going for. If you see a card that you think is in the low twos, just take a look at the position or the team they're on specifically and be like, is that a buy? What is that specific card or player or overall going for? There's no cookie cutter way around it, other than you just got to get your hands dirty and just kind of make little mental notes about what you see specific overalls or promos or whatever is going for. And that's what I like about the higher tiered overalls. You definitely got to pay attention. 134 for Geno Stone. No, not a buy. Kind of slowed down here the last 5 minutes or so. I haven't really scooped anything. Might have to go down to old reliable, the 90 to 91s, and see what we can find. NFC North 109. I thought for a second that was a 93 for some reason. I saw the team of the week light up, and I was like, a 93 for 109. Yes, please. But it was not, unfortunately. Wasn't lucked out by it. Let's see, NFC East. Take a look at 94 to 95 one more time, just for the AFC East. I'm going to bounce down to 90 to 91. No, nothing going on there. That Revis, I wanted to see if maybe another cheap Revis went up with that other one. Sauce Gardner for 55. I mean, I don't hate that. It's not a great buy, but it's not terrible. Should be able to sell this card for 70K at worst. make a quick 7 to 8K if I bought it for 55. Nothing sexy, but it'll add up. We'll throw it in the piggy bank vault back there and see what we can do. 41, no. Let's take a look at the NFC East, see what else we got going on here. Brandon Aubrey, no. Kicker. Sometimes those kicker snow cards are still going for a lot. The Aubrey and the out of position Ocho Cinco. Cool little cards to snipe. Jake Matthews for 39. No, but I did buy, fun fact, guys, I did buy a Jake Matthews for 800K, the 94 version. As I say that, I'm going to go up here and take a look. Jesse Bates for 342. I did also snipe a Jesse Bates. We can kind of show you towards the end of the sniping session some of the bigger tier and bigger fish cards that I bought. I keep coming back to this because it's so much fun to look at these cards. Like I can't help myself looking at some of these higher overall cards. When you have a stack like this, you know, if you're able to get a good snipe for these, you could be making 50K a snipe instead of just the 5 to 10 that we're used to making. So towards the end of this sniping session, I'll show you kind of some of the decent little buys I bought. When I say decent, I mean like 50K plus snipes that I bought for some 93s and 94s that you guys may be interested in taking a look at. I think it's always fun when I show my the proof is in the pudding and my results and kind of what I've been up to. So let's see here. NFC East. What do we got going on with the NFC East? 72, no. 77, no. A lot of those playoff cards, 91s especially, and the AKAs get thrown up for dirt cheap. Sometimes, honestly, still close to minimum, which I can't believe people are still throwing cards up for minimum. They must either have an overabundance. I'm going to buy this for 31 because it's a snow card. They must either have an overabundance in the binder, or they just don't give a shit and they're done with the game, and or they spend a lot of money. I guess one of those three options. But either way, for me, it's a great thing to utilize. People not caring or not knowing about what cards specifically go for. So let's see here. NFC North. Coleman Shelton. Okay, interesting. 39, 40. Thought for a second maybe that was a 91 Sherman. It was not. Tyreek Hill, 62 for Cook. Tyreek Hill's out of position card. That card sometimes goes for a little bit, but it seems like they're all kind of priced around that 90 to 100K range right now. Definitely not a snipeable card at the moment. Let's take a look at the NFC East. I'm going to finish this row here and then jump up to 92 to 93s because it's been kind of stale down here. We grabbed what? That Sauce Gardner and then nothing else since. Jesse Bates. Let's go fire up to 92 to 93. See what we got going on. Let's see. Bounce around here. Ricky Jackson for 140. Nothing going on there. 149. 187. AFC North kind of had a decent little run there. Mean Joe Green. No, for some reason, Haloti Nada for 162. Card's decent again because it is an out of position card, but can't do it. I mean, Pat 13 for 130. I sold him last night for 170. How many of them are there? 130, 145, 170. I mean, yeah, I probably could sell this card. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy this. I know I can at least sell it for 155 and make a quick 10K on it. I'm going to see. I don't know if I have auction house space again. I feel like I've been saying that the entire video. But probably throw this card up for 170 overnight and see if it sells. If it does, I make a quick 20K. We do have an auction house spot because it looks like that Jaden Daniels sold. But I know at the bare minimum I can get 150 to 155, so that would be making 5 to 10K. I know that's not great on a 93, but kind of is what it is at this point. We'll take what we can get. Let's see what else we got going on here. AFC North. Nope, nothing going on there. NFC West. Anything else juicy over here? Nope. Let's fire this up to 94 to 95s again. See what we got going on. $3.99 for Kittle. I got to take a look at that. I don't know specifically what he's going for, especially his LTD. 409. No, not a buy. Trey McBride. Okay, so those tight ends at 94 are kind of hovering around that 390 to, I would say, 410 range. Okay, so we kind of know that now, and we can make that a bucket list item to keep in mind. Darrelle Revis, not a buy. Again, you kind of see them in the 280s, the 290s, those Revises. Want to make note of it. Trevor Lawrence, no. We saw one earlier for 225 that we didn't buy on, so we're definitely not going to buy a 260 or a 280. What else we got here? Let's see. Chase Young for 584. Haven't bought one of those yet. Would love to. Definitely like buying different variants of cards too. TJ Watt for 259. I'll kind of finish this rotation and then see where we're at with cards. NFC North. Okay, so nothing going on there really. Josh Jacobs. I know that's a newer playoff card. I think that just came out today. Bounced down. Ooh, Terrell Edmonds limited. Let's take a look at this. 538 all the way up to 799. Ooh. See, like, this is one of those cards. Like, this is an example. I'm actually glad this popped up. So this is one of these examples where this card, 94's LTD's got reduxes, right? So the LTD itself is going to be more expensive than the Redux. There's no reason why this card should be listed for cheaper than the Redux, because this card has a quick sell value and will hold value for the entire year. The problem is if I bought this, I would need to get at least 650K back, which is 100K more than the Redux version, to be happy. Do I want to grab this? Ooh, decisions. Man. Do I want to grab this? I mean, I feel like I could at least get 600 just to be... Yeah, you know what? We'll show you guys kind of how we take chances around here. We'll definitely not... Scared money don't make no money. We'll see if we can make a little bit of coin. I don't know how many of them have sold. I mean, 21 hours ago, you see 648, 659. So I'm going to see if I can get 650 for it. I'll probably throw this card up for 12 hours. This one might take a while to sell, but if it sells, I mean, I'm making 50 to 60K on it. So going to fire it up for 12 hours. That's kind of one of those ones where you want to, pay attention to and see what we got going on. But I'm glad something like that popped up, because that's an instance, where a limited was cheaper than the Redux version. And if you see that for a specific card, you should definitely take a look individually at that card, because that should never happen. Ooh, 393 for that Trent McDuffie. That might be a buy as well. That might be a really good buy. Yep, is it? I saw one for 416. Is it? 416, 502, 499. That one just got posted, it looks like. Yeah, I'm going to buy this. I've never seen this card this cheap. I feel like I could probably get 500K for this card. That's back-to-back big boy snipes there. I feel like I've never seen this card for that cheap. Let's see its recent sale history. 401, 408, 420. I'm going to see if I can get 500K for that card over the better part of the next 12 to 24 hours. I feel confident in myself I should be able to. Yeah, I feel confident I should be able to. So we'll fire this bad boy up. I'll throw it up for 480. 480 for, do we want 8 or 12? Let's do 12. There we go, for 12. Perfect. Because now I have the second cheapest card. That 416 should sell. It's going to be isolated. Actually, technically I have the third cheapest card because that LTD is right there. But I feel my Trent McDuffie has a decent chance of selling. So I'm happy with that decision. Again, sometimes you got to take some risks. Even if I get my coins back on that card, or only make, a couple K, 2, 3, 5K, it's not the best, but sometimes you just got to take chances, because I'm telling you, you will be surprised at how many of these cards that I take chances on end up selling because of the scarcity of them. Let me go ahead actually and kind of show you guys some of the things we've bought. Let's see here. Let's clear some of our notifications out, because we have a handful of them based off of stuff that we've bought, stuff that we've sold. Let's see here. I'll show you guys kind of some of the buys that we are trying to get for our cards. Let's see here. Some of our big fish down here. Where are they at? So you got a Zach Martin and an Andre Johnson. So right off the rip, we have 3 cards. Oh, Jake Matthews did end up selling, it looks like. I might have to show that card. It did look like it ended up selling. Cool. So I bought that Jake Matthews for in the 800s or so, and he sold for 1.2. That's a 250 to 300K snipe right there, based off of whatever I bought him for, which we can go find out in a second. But we got Zach Martin here, 1.4, and Andre Johnson. I don't remember what I bought these cards for. I can show you my bids, but a lot of big heavy hitters. Got both of the Edmonds brothers, a Dominic Sue, a Terry McLaurin, Kenny Moore, LTD, the Redux version of Edmonds. You saw me buy the McDuffie. You saw me buy the Buckner in this video, and the Wilkins. What else did you see me buy? You saw me buy these 2 snow cards, and the Surtain, and the Ward. So let's go ahead and see what we got selling, or excuse me, what we bid on. But let's just show you guys some recent sales. of some cards we were able to sell. That Mike Evans already sold. We bought for 123, sold for 150. That was awesome. Thielen sold for 828. Looks like a Whitworth, a Jimmy Graham. So you can see we have a bunch of different cards here. Brock Bowers, 874. That was a pretty good snipe. Jake Matthews ended up selling for that 1.2. We had a LTD Scary Terry non-Redux version sell for 600. There's a Vic for 6. What else do we got down here? Looks like a Zeke for 250, a Kittle, a Ramsey, and Ed Reed sold for just under $1 million that I was able to flip. Demarcus Robinson for 400, a Stafford for 615 over there, the LTD. So a bunch of different cards, a Saquon for 400. You can see we're kind of all Worthy, Wilson. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Queen. I could go on and on and on about all these cards. And we can take a look here as to, let's go back to our bids as to what we recently bought these for. Let's go newest, just to see here. Where are they at? Ricky Jackson. No, where were they? So Bowers, you see, we bought for $739. I believe I sold him for $890. It was $897, I think. You can see the profit margin on that. Sue, I believe we sold for, if you were looking on the last page, like $730 or $740. Bought him for $6. Scary Terry, you saw, I think it was $620 or $6. It was somewhere between $620 and $640. Bought him for $464. That Vic we sold for $600. It was $599. Bought for $499. So we made a quick $40K on that card. There's Matthews, just under $900K. We bought him for. We sold him for $1.2. So I guess we only made, only $180K on that card. Whitworth we sold for $215. Made a little bit on him. The Grahams we bought for $179 and $181. We sold them both for $250. What else here? Martin is what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to get for him. I bought him for 1.05. I'm going to try to get 1.4 for him to make a quick 200K. Kittle we bought for 160, trying to get 220 for him. Robinson 316, we got 416 for him. Stafford we got 620 or 640 for him. Thielen you saw just sold for 830. We bought him for 709. Edmonds I'm trying to get mid fives for. I mean, you can just see the proof is in the pudding here as to what I've been getting for some of these cards. Kenny Moore I'm trying to get almost 900K for. So there's definitely some big boom or bust potential on these cards. Not even bust, just big boom potential on these cards. Something else just sold there. Let's take a look at what it was. Ndamukong Suh sold nice for 609. That was a different Ndamukong Suh. So yeah, you can see that there's a lot of coin to be made, and it's definitely not for everyone. Oh no, actually Jake Matthews didn't sell. My apologies. I thought that Jake Matthews sold for 1.2. Well, we're gonna fire him up. 6 hours ago he sold for 1.1. I'm going to fire him back up for 1.2. My apologies. I definitely thought that card sold because it said the auction had ended. Well, we're going to fire him back up for that 1. Let's do 1.2 exactly. Throw him up for 8 hours. One sold for 1.1, so we're going to see if we can get 1.2 for him and extend that goalpost. So my apologies there. Definitely thought that card sold because it said closed. Well, that's a gaffe on my part, but all good. We do have one more auction house space here, so let's go ahead and fire something else up. What do I want to post? Let's throw up this Glasgow we bought. Let's see if we can get, I don't know, what's he selling for? Let's just do 70K. Fire him up for 1 hour. I think we bought him for like 40 something. So yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it. Just kind of showing you what I've been doing. Again, 90 and 94s have been awesome. I've been kind of dabbling in both 93 and 94, and even 95s a little more than I care to admit, but it's definitely not for everyone. I'd highly encourage and advise you guys to be careful if you're interested in getting into that market. And feel free to leave comments and ask me in the Discord about specific, how I know this information, or programs, or filters, or players. Please, please, please get involved. I want to answer your questions if you have them. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid, even if you've asked me questions before. Really looking forward to kind of, again, trying to extend that wealth of knowledge over to you guys for absolutely free. So to recap, we did our 30-minute sniping session. Have a giveaway going on over on Twitter. Feel free to go take a look and enter on that one. And now we have an additional giveaway over here on YouTube, but I feel like no one's going to know about it because, you're going to have to watch the video to actually enter in onto this one. So you know how to enter. Again, feel free to do so. If you missed that part of the video, go back and watch. I'm not going to say it here just in case someone skips to the very end and they catch this back half just so they're entered. But yeah, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that on this video. It's going to be our longest video upload on YouTube at pushing about 40 minutes. Like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to let me know what you guys are thinking of, the Super Bowl in general, the content in Madden, where you're at in Madden, or just life in general. Really enjoy interacting and engaging with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Sniping video, 30-minute session. Number 3 down. Many more to go. Thanks for watching, boys. Peace.